Today I'd like to show you the Zero Pin Fix. On the SX3 the head tilts, pivots around this point, and these are the two bushes that are used to line it in the vertical and the horizontal position. There's a pin that comes out the back here that you screw in and out, twist in and out with a little grub screw here. Now, problem is, when I put the head on to that pin there, it is actually half a degree out. When you turn the head, the pin rests on the body, then it goes across and you can feel it engage. When it was engaged, it was half a degree out. So when I pulled the head off to measure it, as I've shown you in the last video, I decided to check it. So I worked out the dimensions that I would have to remove off the pin to allow the head to tilt half a degree. So I took the pin out and I thought I would recheck that dimension. I went to place the pin into the hole and if you've gone this far with these type of mills, you realise that nothing is square, nothing is round, nothing is in the correct position, and nothing makes sense. For example, this cutout, 1.5 millimetre difference between that distance and that distance. It's not square, nothing has been square, nothing has been to size, nothing has been parallel, etc. So I go to place the pin in the hole, and the holes are not even machined. They are raw bushes pushed in and not machined. In the factory, I think they're either having a sleep or trying to cut times to get more profit, and they were not machined. So what was happening was the bush has got a slight chamfer in the front and the pin had a very slight chamfer. So it was actually the chamfer that was actually allowing it to semi-align. So what I had to do, luckily I had a large hand reamer. It was the imperial size, so I had to hand ream it, and it's not a nice smooth hand ream. It was chattering and this sort of thing. So I managed, and the bushes were not round and the bushes were tapered as well. So I got a hole. I won't say a round hole, but I got a hole. Then I got a little pencil grinder and I then started to grind the high spots. So you get some texture colour, some blue, mark the hole, get your pin, give it a tap and a twist, you find out where it's hitting, grind that back a bit more. So I done that for the top hole and the side hole till the pin then just went in. Now the problem is, you don't know if that dimension from that centre there to that centre matches the centre from here to here. So even though the pin would go in, it may go in the hole, but the holes may be in different positions, and true to form they were. So then once I had the pin in, I then put it back onto the head, spun it around, and then checked how much it was out. Then I actually turned that difference off the diameter of the pin. So the pin would have been a full fit, half a degree out, let's say. So you make it smaller, then you can tilt the head that half a degree and is then zeroed. So you can calculate it with using a triangle, the degrees, and it was about a mil I had to take off the diameter, which is half a mil that it would actually move. So once that was done, I then can put it back on, locate the pin will go in, and I just tilt it against the slack, and that will then go to the 0 point and clamp it up. So if you have trouble with your line of your head and the scale doesn't seem to match the hole, it's because the hole isn't the size. They say you can't get a square peg in a round hole. These mills, you can't get a round pin in a round hole. So if you've got that problem, that might be the fix. Thanks for watching.